Hey everyone, it's Peter from Full Spectrum Performance, and today we're going to master the plank, the normal one and the side planks. So let's begin. Start by getting on all fours with our knees in alignment with our shoulders, and you want your wrist and your elbow and shoulder to form one vertical line, all falling underneath the shoulder itself. It should look something like this. This is very similar to a tabletop position. Now, if you don't have a mirror, just use your phone until you can see that your wrist, elbow, and shoulder are all forming one straight line. This should drastically eliminate some of that pressure you may have felt in the plank before in your shoulders. Now, as tempting as it may be, please don't start to just twerk it out. We'll save that for another video. But what I want you to do is tighten that core by bringing that invisible string from your belly button all the way up through your spine. Now, you're ready for the next and most important step of this, and it's the hollow body position. Keeping your arms nice and straight, I want you just to lower yourself to the ground so you can feel your shoulder blades pinching upwards and together. Now, when you're as low as you can, I want you to push high and as far as you can upwards without lifting your hands off the ground. You should have a curve at the end, but ensure that you're not lifting your head up or you're not tucking it overly tight. You just want your head to fall in alignment with your spine. Now, when you're here, and though it does look exaggerated, you're actually shifting all of that pressure and energy into the core itself to do the work. And you're also going to have a little primary help from the serratus anterior, which is going to help in push-ups, essentially any pushing or pressing motion. So in all one movement, we're going to do the plank together. So we're going to start by letting the shoulders depress down. Now push upwards, ensuring that you end with that nice hollow body position. And from here, you're ready just to kick your feet out. Now with your core engaged, just squeeze your glutes together. You just want to make sure that you're flexing them, very similar to our posture, not squeezing them so you're throwing your hips forward, but just a nice flex and squeeze so the energy is actually pushing in your core. Now, if you can't do a plank with your hands vertically pressed out, the same movements and prep work is going to be obtained through just having your elbow and forearms on the ground. So with this, you want to make sure that it's the elbow that goes from the straight line from your shoulder down to the ground. I'll demonstrate that now very quickly. Starting on all fours, you're going to be down here. And notice you do have to have your booty up in the air a little bit, but that's okay for right now because remember, you're going to step your feet out later. But the most important part is establishing that hollow body from here. Going down now, and now pushing up. And now from here, just kick your feet out. Now, that was the regular plank. You just went and did it. And if you keep practicing this, it's going to get a little bit easier until it's automatic. And from there, you're going to be able to throw in variations. Some variations are going to be the knee to elbow plank, knee to opposite elbow plank, and the Spider-Man planks, or the horizontal knee plank, where you're just going to lift that knee until it's parallel to the ground all the way up to your elbow. Now, if you can do a plank for at least, let's say 35 to 45 seconds, you are at the point where you are strong enough to do these variations, so don't limit yourself. You can do them. Next, we're going to cover the side plank. Now, with the side plank, the mechanics are going to be very similar. We're going to start by just letting that elbow and shoulder, or that shoulder, elbow, and wrist fall in the same alignment. So you want a 90-degree angle or a right triangle to form. Next, you're going to just let your hand fall naturally down, and you want your thighs and the rest of your leg to fall in line with that arm as well. Now, you want your body to kind of be vertical, so you don't want to be leaning forward and you don't want to be leaning backwards. This should help with that. Now, if you're doing the planks on your knees or not, it shouldn't matter at this point. Even if you are going to bend your leg, you should have that thigh being in line with that arm. Now, the most important part to eliminate shoulder pain, which is most common with this exercise, is to do the same thing that we did with the regular plank. And that is just to kind of lift yourself up and prop yourself up so you actually feel your obliques and a little bit of your lats just activate, so you can already tell the side of your core is already starting to work. Now, from here, I want you just to imagine going straight up. If it helps, think about an invisible string just lifting yourself up of your hip. So it should look something like this. Now, remember, you always just want to lift up and kind of shoot as high as you can. And if you're having problems with maintaining that vertical angle, or you're going forward or backwards, what I want you to do is just kind of have your arm to keep your chest open, and then just kind of stare at the ceiling. Now, from here, you can go all the way back down. You can do this on your knees as well, or you can even do a variation of this exercise and just do a hip lift, which is actually very beneficial, and it does a lot for shaping your core and giving you those nice curves. So this is the hip lift. You're just going to exhale, lifting up, and then I like to inhale and then slowly go back down, because it's that time under tension that's giving us the most extreme workout for our muscles. So with that, you have learned how to do the plank and the side plank. And hopefully you've corrected some of that pain in your lower back and your shoulders. So this is Peter from Full Spectrum Performance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, thumbs up, repost? Either way, help us out, support us if you like the videos, and we are looking forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one. Bye.